Yo, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Anthony, aka Ant-Physics, putting you guys back to day number 201 of vlogging every day. I hope you guys are excited as much your boy is. I'm wearing the same shirt. Hang on, guys. I always do this stuff. Hang on, guys. As I'm changing into another shirt, it's time for me to talk about today's sponsor because I've been talking about it for the past 3 days. If you guys are gamers or are a current content creator, let me introduce you guys to Dubby Energy. This Friday, your boy is actually going to be getting another tub, this time of Dubby Energy. But let me talk to you guys about them because I've been talking to you guys about them for about 3 days. They have massive amounts of new flavors. I saw there was a gummy bear, a rainbow sherbet flavor. Guys, there were so many flavors and they're still looking for content creators. And of course, your boy is partnered with them. Your boy is part of it. And if you guys head over to w.gg and use code AnthonyPhysics, all in caps, no space, you guys will get an amazing 10% discount. This discount is from July 19th, 2026 to July 19th, 2027, guys. It is a full year. You guys will enjoy some delicious Dubby, and thank you, boy, after that for this summer season. Thank you, Dubby, for sponsoring my channel and sponsoring today's video and sponsoring my third channel, Ant-Physics Shorts. Thank you again, Dubby, for sponsoring today's video. Monday Night Raw was live and beautiful Detroit, Michigan. Guys, the Vision went 2-on-2 against Javon Evans and Dragon Lee. Javon and Dragon tried to take down the Vision. Was not successful. The Vision was successful though. And Braun Breaker spearing the life out of Dragon Lee into that cover for that 1, 2, and 3 count. Alpha Academy tried their hardest to get into the action, and despite some further damage from the Vision, but thanks to what happened with Maxine Dupree, the Vision also crushed them. I'm going to be explaining both for last night and next week. So next week on Monday Night Raw, the Vision will go 2-on-2 against Alpha Academy. The Judgment Day cornered Danhausen and demanded to get their money's worth. The AAA Mega Champion Dominic Mysterio tried to play I'm a big boy card and gave Danhausen 30 seconds or he's gonna sink JD McDonough on him. Danhausen said, okay, I'll go and find it. After the break, Danhausen came in with, of course, a ton of human monies. Didn't want to give it to the Judgment Day. And a nice interkitchen backstage did cause the Ruler a match. Because thanks to JD McDonough throwing the fake money at Obafemi, he's got himself Obafemi. And Dom, thanks for laughing because you got yourself a Joe Hendry problem. The Ruler, Obafemi, came up and completely squashed JD McDonough in 3 minutes. After the match, Obafemi came up and spoke some deep words about Brock Lesnar. At SummerSlam, it will be Brock Lesnar. It will be Obafemi. And it will be inside the wonderful demonic structure known as Hell in a Cell. I'm trying to think. Yeah. Before the SummerSlam cash for the Intercontinental Championship, they must coexist. Penta and Chad Gable went 2-on-2 against Austin Theory. Not Austin Theory. Frig, man. Against All Ego, Ethan Page, and the Bulgarian Brute, Rusev. Thanks to everything that happened, the likely tag team of Penta and Chad Gable with that win. Nice little Mexican destroyer off the back of Chad Gable to All Ego Ethan Page, which lead to an ankle lock submission tap out from Rusev with that win. Chad Gable was holding the Dear Verily Intercontinental Championship and giving it back to Penta. Shown of respect from two men. I love it, dude. I love it. Penta will defend the Intercontinental Championship against Chad Gable in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Unlikely time. Solo Sikoa came up to the ring and was speaking. And the only thing he was speaking about was the match between Seth frickin' Rollins and Roman Reigns. Solo Sikoa called out Seth frickin' Rollins. Seth Rollins came up to the ring and said one to two things. Are you here to talk or are you here for a fight? Solo backed off and said he's only here to talk. He wants to help Seth frickin' Rollins taking down Roman Reigns. Seth said, let me think about it. As Jacob Fatu came up and attacked Solo Sikoa, but Solo Sikoa was able to avoid. But Jacob Fatu eats a super kick from Seth frickin' Rollins. What's next for Seth Rollins and Jacob Fatu? And will Seth Rollins agreed to that one thing for that? Joe Hendry went one-on-one with Dominic Mysterio, and of course, with that win, Joe Hendry squashed Dom Mysterio. Thanks for the help of Danhausen and the Queen of the Ring winner, Io Sky. And nice little Triple D, Danhausen death drop, finisher move, and handing it off to Joe Hendry with that win. Guys, it has been made official for our general manager, Adam Pearce. Danhausen will go one-on-one with the AAA Mega Champ, the trash bag himself, Dominic Mysterio. One-on-one. For all the human monies in the world, it is Danhausen. It is trash bag Dominic Mysterio. And it will be at SummerSlam. Unfortunately, the AAA Mega title is not on the line. That's fine. Because he does have a title defense against El Grande Americano at Triple Mania. So there's that. I guess it's time to talk about main event because I'm already there. Main event time. Guys, real quick, Danhausen will also be there with Joe Hendry next week. And it's time for face-to-face Roman Reigns, Seth frickin' Rollins, face-to-face. Seth Rollins came up to talk some sense into Jacob Fatu. Roman asked Fatu not to get involved. And as the OTC, Jacob Fatu did not get involved and did not touch Seth frickin' Rollins. Jacob Fatu said whatever's left of you at SummerSlam, he's going to make sure he finishes it. Guys, the OTC, Roman Reigns, Seth frickin' Rollins, goes face to face, as well as Brock Lesnar and Obafemi will weigh in next week on Raw. We all know what happens with that. It comes to a fat-off fist brawl. But who will leave Minneapolis, Minnesota with the win? Will Obafemi be the one to break that streak of Brock Lesnar? Will Roman Reigns finally solve his Seth Rollins issue? Guys, next week, the Women's Intercontinental title is on the line. Soroka will defend the championship against big, sexy Raquel Rodriguez. Alright, guys, main event time. Jacob Fatu goes one-on-one with LA Knight. Yeah! LA tried so hard to get rid of this Jacob Fatu problem, to get rid of this bloodline problem. Did not come to the fore with Big Jim Uso, and of course with Solo Sikoa. Main event Jey Uso returning, and Royce Keys. But Jacob Fatu was able to get that pinfall win over LA Knight. It was the 3-man assault on 3-man assault. As the bloodline stood tall. Who will leave Minneapolis as the most dominant 3-man group? The bloodline or the team of LA Knight, Solo Sikoa, and Royce Keys? Guys, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Guys, tonight is NXT. And of course, guys, the NXT title is on the line. Tony D'Angelo will defend the championship against Naraku one more time. And of course, we'll see the face-to-face confrontation between the NXT Women's Champion Kendall Gray and the AAA Mixed Tag Team Champion Big Mamacita Lola Vice. What's on the mind of those two women as they head towards Heatwave? And who will challenge Zarya for the NXT Women's North American Championship? Guys, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and thank you W again for sponsoring today's video. If you guys have enjoyed, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you guys are new. Make sure you guys turn on the post notification with that little bell icon ding ding, so you guys be notified every single time your boy uploads a video. I'm uploading every single day, you guys definitely don't want to miss out on any of it. It's your boy Anthony. Let's go by Physics, the man that defines physics, and I'm out, baby. Peace.